What we needed this morning, a simple opening trade after yesterday. Let's go. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So far, so good here. Make this smaller. My pen is hard to see though. I gotta figure out how to make it. I gotta redo my overlay. Sorry guys, I know the PNL is tiny. We gotta see what we could trade, what we can't. That's the hardest part about being a trader nowadays. Figuring out which accounts I could trade, which accounts I can't trade. Can trade, can't trade. I don't know why these accounts even show up in here. These are evals. These are not real accounts. And they duplicate. I don't know. Something wrong with the Elite Trader funding accounts. Bullnox is looking good. Can't trade these two. These are locked in for a payout tomorrow. Despite some choppiness, I am requesting a shit ton of payouts this week. Vintage, I have no idea. Good question, though. Would love to know the answer to that question. Oh, wait, we missed some accounts. Let's see if we're going to get another slow session this morning or not. This is my only trade. Because my... Yeah, Vintage, I would just take some screenshots and send them in going forward, you know. If you don't have any payouts pending, I would probably just ignore it. me turn off my phone here so you guys don't hear my notifications. The ORB has just been freaking on fire. Yesterday was tough though. Yesterday I almost blew everything, so gotta keep grinding and staying humble because. All right, I gotta figure out which accounts I could trade. That's the hardest part right now because they're gonna get denied most likely if I had to guess. But I have these accounts under review, so I'm not gonna trade those. So 398, 401, and 415. I'll take a 15-minute opening range trade here soon. Hopefully it works today. It worked beautifully yesterday. I could also activate one of my Bullnox accounts. So 398, so I could trade 350, 347. So that was the opening range trade here. Very straightforward, very simple this morning. This is the market open, boom, straight up. Did not even place my short order. Got filled long before I could even. 25 ticks, 2 contracts, okay? On the main account. And then the follower accounts kind of trade different sizes. So that's why the P&L is all over the place. All right, so we're gonna take a 15-minute opening trade. Hopefully we don't have a ranging day. I really have to be careful if we do because I get so frustrated waiting for the range to break and then I end up giving in before it breaks. I get into the trade and then it breaks and I blow an account. Another take profit trader payout. Let's go. I just got a $1,000 payout this morning from Take Profit. I gotta update my P&L, but I don't feel like it. I need a secretary to keep track of my payouts. That's how many payouts we're getting nowadays. It was much easier last year when you get 1 payout a month, you know, or 2 payouts a month. It's all at once. Versus now it's like every day I get a payout and it's like, a spreadsheet. Literally since May 7th, every single day I got a payout. That's June 11th, June 12th now. It's a long time. Obviously it's nothing big. I feel like those payouts just pay for my accounts. Those are the Take Profit Trader accounts now are my main income, and then everything else is the side hustle that makes me more. Let's put it that way, right? Take Profit Trader is like your job where it's like, it's not guaranteed, but you get paid every day when you do well. And then the big payouts from Apex and Bullnox and so on. Are the side pieces. Rafa, I am in the US, so I would, the problems I have is because I am sneezing a lot. I am working on my yard. So literally yesterday, when I finished the stream, when I tell you guys, I left my computer. When I finished the stream, I left the computer. I worked outside the whole time. I did not check Twitter. I did not check anything. because I had no time. I worked outside because I rented a machine that needed to be returned on time. Otherwise, I would get charged another day. So I only rented it for 4 hours. Still not 9:45, so we still got a couple minutes. But yeah, so basically, no time to do anything. Then at 7 p.m., I have a meeting with the client. So I do the meeting. After the meeting, I go to my brother's house to work on my car because this week we're doing the suspension. And then Saturday, I'm putting on my new wheels. So yeah, got home at 10 o'clock, played some Call of Duty for an hour and a half, and went to bed. So requested my Take Profit Trader payout. And that's it. So there's no time to do any like updates on the P&L. Like there's no time. I mean, I guess I could have chosen that over Call of Duty, but I'm assuming my Apex payouts will get denied. I don't know how much I was down yesterday, to be honest. And today's going to be the same thing. I'm going to end the stream. I told my dad I'll get the missing things that we needed in the morning before the market opens. And that didn't happen. I need to get more pipe. So I'm doing like irrigation system for my trees. So we ran out of some pipe and some connectors. So I have to go pick them up. My dad's coming at 12. So at 12 o'clock, I have to have that. All right, so next candle that closes above the 15-minute range, I will be taking a long or short above it. So if it goes past this red line and it closes above it, I'll take a long, like 4 ticks above that candle. And then hopefully we get a trend that we could do like a pullbacks on. I am gonna stay away from ranges, okay? We've learned last couple of days that if you touch the range and it's not your trade, you will get burnt. If it's your trade, go for it. Maybe I'll trade some evals, but really need to get back on evals with Trade Day and Tradeify. How about PPI this morning, guys? PPI was horrible. I did make $1,500 on my funded futures eval, but I just went long right before the news, and I was able to stay in the position when it dropped because I only had 3 contracts. How much time did it take my ORB? 5 seconds maybe. So I made around $8,000 today in a minute. So we'll take that all day. Yeah, it was very fast. Today was very simple, easy. This is what if you trade the ORB the way I trade it, that's what we needed after the last couple of days. But the last couple of days are needed as well, because if not, everyone would do the ORB and prop firms would be out of business, or they would ban it, right? If it was easy every single day. There's got to be losing days in there. No. There's no prop firm that doesn't allow fast trading. If you trade for like 5 ticks, then you might have a problem. But any prop, name me a prop firm and I'll tell you. There's only one prop firm that will not allow the opening range trade right now. Out of like the major 15 prop firms. And that is TickTick. TickTick will not allow the opening range trade because they don't allow sub 10-second trades, any kind, in the first 5 minutes of the open. I'm waiting for a breakout here on the 15-minute opening range trade. Now, yesterday was very simple. Today, it's already tricky. Today's already tricky. Hopefully, it doesn't screw me. It's got to close above. It's got to close above the. See, that didn't close. That closed below. Hopefully, it doesn't just explode here. Oh, God. Well, still no close above. Okay, we closed above. So I'm going to go long right there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we do have some resistance. We have a 200 moving average on the 15-minute, and then yesterday's lower high is right here. Right. But I think we could retest 911s. Let's see what happens here. Again, I'm just testing this trade right now. In hindsight, it's been working. Last couple of days, I took it. It was sketchy as hell. Yesterday, I didn't take it. Yesterday was as easy as it gets. So we'll see how today plays out. Today doesn't seem like it's going to be a good one, but I'm going to take it anyway. This market has been very tricky lately with, see, instant rejection. So I don't know how to play this. Like I knew it was in the ideal play. I still took it. All right, shut up, Ninja Trader, Jesus. I just don't understand why this happens. Because when I look back, it works every time. And yesterday I didn't take it and it worked perfectly fine. And today I'm going to blow an account because of it. It's incredible. Maybe we'll just get a trap. I'm going to take a long here. Maybe this is going to be a trap level. If this falls apart, then I might lose this account. Maybe I'll stop out. I don't know. Can't be losing accounts every day lately. Especially when the opening rate trade is working so well. Why risk it, right? This account's very healthy, so I don't want to lose this one. But it's kind of weird. It really bothers me because you backtest something and it works so well, and then you do it every time, it doesn't work. But when you don't do it, it works. Now, I understand the difference between yesterday and yesterday. This was a straight boom, boom, boom. You know, it wasn't like chop around, and yesterday was a much cleaner move. Damn. Okay, how can we get out of this? Maybe scalp. I could just get out of this. Break even, that's gonna be great. Wow. Can't believe how low my win ratio is right now after the open. It's actually absurdly bad that I should not even trade. I should literally not trade funded accounts. Especially on Apex. With the drawdown rules. See, I could just get out of this alive. The spread is so big, the price is above my entry and it still says negative. Wow, what a rejection. Oh. Something is going to happen here. Something is going to happen here. Trump lost unit. When did that happen? When was the news? I don't see any candles. What time? But I don't see any candles that was like this one. No, that was CPI or PPI. No, that's PPI. That's news. If you lose on that, that's not Trump's fault. So I don't think she's talking about that. She's talking about some other. I can't see it though. Oh, you're talking about the 830? Okay. Fuck. Should have sold it, guys. Should have sold it. Oh, why is trading so stressful right now, guys? Why is trading so stressful right now? It's because I'm up a lot on the accounts. That's why there's no brand new accounts. And I'm trying to do everything right, and I just can't. Can't seem to get it. Can't seem to get anything right. Yeah, DCA is the only way, I think, in this market. A beautiful Apex account is going to be destroyed because of my stupidity. All right, 15-minute opening trade can go. And unbelievable, guys. Unreal. Oh, well, my yard work is going to start early. This is just insane. It's going to tease me a little bit here and then fucking dump again. Yeah, there's hope, but that's not the way to trade. It's literally like top tick every single day. Literally every single entry I took last few days, top ticked. I went through so much drawdown every single time. It's never been in and out. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. Now, the best trade would be if this did dump. If this dumps to like here, then you have a easy long, right? But longing up here, it's no point. Shorting here, I don't know if it's good or not, but I just need to get the hell out of this. I'm down $1,000, so it's a long ways out. I wouldn't buy DTF accounts with Elite Trader funding, but yeah, I trust them. Just make sure you understand the rule because it's a complicated consistency rule. To me, it's simple, but for some people, it's complicated. Yep. Last year I got paid with them, and then there's people in my Discord getting paid with them now. But they put you live really quick now. Ocala got put in at 15,000. He got put in live. $15,000 in payouts. This might be my oldest Apex account. Let's see. Is it my oldest Apex account? Second oldest. On fucking real, guys. Can we just break up, please? Oh, I have been so frustrated with trading. How do you go from being pretty much not losing at all to not being able to get 5 ticks in your favor? It's crazy. Without drawdown. Every trade, even though I won on it this week, has been through drawdown, except the opening trade. See how crazy it is? How the market just won't go up because you're short. I mean, you're long. Like when you're short, it's just always gonna stop you out. But when you're long, it creates a level and then just won't break it. You get to see, like, when people say like, oh, practicing on demo is so much better, right? Like these gurus say that. There's no shot. You don't get these emotions trading demo. Fucking fill me. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. See, how you gonna teach that? How you gonna teach that to someone that doesn't, you know? I'm long. I tried to sell one here at 873 1/4, and it went to 872 3/4. So 2 ticks I missed. Look how resistance is playing a factor here right now. It's either stops are gonna get triggered and it's gonna spike up, or it's just gonna dump. Yep, looks like dump it is. The spreads are high. The gray line is the spread, and it's high. That means the liquidity is low, volume is low. Yep, there's the dump. But God forbid, if you are short and you place your stop where my sell is, it would definitely trigger it, because that's the worst spot to put a stop. A tick above like previous high, of course it's gonna take that out before it goes lower. But not this time. When you're long, it's not gonna break that high. It's gonna make a new low every time. Oh my God. Sorry guys. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I am very thankful for everything. I am getting carried away right now. Let this account blow. I just made $8,000. It's fine. Everything's good. I'm just going to call it a day. I am not going to waste my damn time on trading this market. If it's not, I'm not blaming the market. I just don't understand this market. So I'm going to blame myself, but I have work to do. And I'm going to use the time to work on my house versus getting stressed with this market. Yesterday, I started working on my house. All the drama from the opening trade gone, right? Mentally gone because you're working. It's like working out. Okay, please blow this account already. My oldest account, second oldest account, 48 days, guys. 48 days about to be blown live here on the 15-minute opening range trade, which I will never take ever again because I have the worst luck with it. How many payouts did I get from this account? Let's see how many payouts we got. 347. 3 payouts. Okay, not bad. 3 payouts. Might get saved. No, it's making a lower high now. Market's making lower highs. I'm way too deep to get saved. Right? Right to my average. Right to my average. My average is the new line in sand, guys. That's why they call me the ICT Junior. I create the markets, guys. I create the sim markets. Oh, man. Boom. Well, it's going to be a short stream today, guys. Sorry. I'm going to hang out till 10:30. I'm ending it. I am not wasting my time on this stupid market. Very illiquid, very choppy. It's going to make its move, and then you got to react. So just if you're going to trade this market, wait for the big move. The big move will happen eventually. And then you just fade that big move. Told you guys I love this market. It's the best market ever. Trading is easy, guys. Trading is very easy. And this market's great. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. I was lucky. All right, we're going to do a giveaway because I was lucky as hell. I told you guys to buy. Did anyone buy with me? No, I'm still going to work on the house. Probably not going to get denied for this payout, though. Oh, terrible. not the way to go about this, guys. That was such an illiquid move, though. Like, yeah, like that was such a weird move. I was about to take it off too. Right before that spike, I was about to take it off. I was up like $50. Yeah, I was close to blowing. There's a few ways this could have been fresh. I was close to, I was down 50 points from the initial entry, so I think I was like $600 or $700 away from blowing it. Yo, Nasdaq a day. Nah, it's not a payout. We'll do a giveaway when I end the stream. We'll do a giveaway. We'll do not to clutter the chat. We'll do a just leave a comment on the yesterday's stream. Make sure it's a comment that makes sense. I had a really good day yesterday despite blowing some accounts. So you could say something amongst those lines. I made $24,000 yesterday, guys. On my green accounts, which was my best trading day ever. If I take away the losses, of course. Which you can't do, but in prop firms you can. Oh, papacito. Wow, so we're gonna spike like that and then just don't move anymore. Oh, now the 15-minute opening trade is gonna work. Maybe I need to wait for 2 candles to close above. Too many wicks. Maybe I needed to close above like a full candle almost. I don't know. But like here, it's impossible to take it, right? The way this played out, like, yeah, in hindsight, you'd be like, oh, just long it right here. There was no time to long it right here. This was basically one candle. So maybe that's why it's not working as well in real life than it is. Back testing, it was working really well, but the retest was perfect. But if you longed it like here, this definitely freaked you out here. How's my year-to-date payouts? It's pretty much up to date on stream. I'm missing. Well, depends how you look at it, because it's probably at 115 right now. We're close to it. And today I'm going to request $1,500 from Tradeify. Tomorrow I'm requesting 3,000 from Bullnox. And I requested 3,900 from Apex last night. And another payout today from Take Profit Traders. So I don't know, maybe 120, 125, depending on Apex. So every day it changes so much. Yeah, 112 is a little outdated. It's from last week. I've been getting payouts this week already. I took out 1,000 from Take Profit today alone. Do I like Bullnox more than Apex? No, because with Bullnox, it's very slow to get payouts and very slow to have multiple accounts. So you could only have 3 accounts with Bullnox initially, and then you could scale up. That scaling up takes time, and you can only get 3 payouts every 2 months. So realistically, when you trade with Bullnox, initially, you could, in 2 months, you could potentially make $9,000 on 3 accounts if everything goes perfect. So in 2 months, 9,000. Is that the best? I don't know, because you can make that in 8 days on Apex, right? As far as rules goes, yes, I like Bullnox way better than Apex. This is pretty much, besides flipping rules. Oh, let's talk about that. Some idiot. Oh my God, people are such losers. I swear to God. Someone posted it in my Discord. I'm not gonna go over details, but this guy basically made a thread on Reddit about warning, and I read some of it, and he does not recommend Bullnox because they denied him for flipping. Imagine being such an idiot that you post a Reddit thread that's like 7 pages long, 7 paragraphs long at least, and you don't recommend the prop firm because they denied you a payout for what's in the rule book. This is what's wrong with this industry right now, guys. People are just using drama and FUD to grow engagement. The engagement is no longer by trading well and by getting consistent payouts. It's now by spreading drama. You either got to get huge payouts, right? Jade Cap, that's Kyle. Then you got, Lanto, you got Kane. You got to get those kind of payouts to get engagement, or just start spreading drama. Otherwise, if you're like the middle guy that's getting like, 10 grand a month in payouts, good luck growing your channel, It's sad. It's sad that it's become that. Nutty hasn't been live for days. He made a video. He reached out to me. I mean, me and Nutty, I would say Nutty is my best friend when it comes to the online YouTube space. Like me and Nutty actually talk in Discord and we text. So when I had a bad blow up day right before BDH trip, I reached out to him, told him I don't know if I even want to go. And then when he had his blow up day on Tuesday, I think, he reached out to me as well. So it happens, but he is killing it. He's way ahead of last year in his payouts. It does suck to restart, but again, he didn't lose any money, guys. That's the beauty of it, right? When you blow up in prop firms, if you're getting consistent payouts, you didn't lose any money. You lost potential money. Okay, there's a big difference between losing potential money and actual money. Actual money is your actual money that you already have. And if you're trading a real account, you could lose that money. And instead of using that money for your bills, it goes to someone else's hands. And prop firms, until you withdraw it, it's not your money. Now, in certain cases, like his Tradify Live account, yeah, it's technically his money because obviously he put that in there with his profits. So, in some instances, it's definitely your money, and it's not easy to lose. I'm just saying he's okay as far as that goes. He'll be back. I took, right before I went on this, I'm up now close to $60,000, I think, if I do my math right. At least 50,000. No, 50, I'm already past that. 36 plus 16, I'm already past 50. So closing in on 55, close to $60,000 in 2 months of trading came as soon as I took a week off from YouTube. I took a week off from YouTube. I just went and traded on my own. Did not care if I blew an account. I just tried to get something going. And that helped me mentally big time. And sometimes we just need a break. So I'm sure he's trading. I didn't talk to him yesterday. So I'm sure he's trading and working on evals. If I know Nutty, he's definitely trading. Because that's how it goes in this business. Someone did reach out to me yesterday. It was pretty funny. Someone I met at a gig, at a wedding in DR. The wedding I did in DR, he was a guest, and we were talking, and he was into cars, so we kind of got started about cars and then trading, and now he reached out to me if I have any tips to become a profitable trader. And I was just like, probably stay away from trading, to be honest. I don't recommend trading for anyone. Trading's got to be within your own within your own like interest. If you are gonna start trading because I recommended it, oh man, I would feel so bad. Trading is the best side hustle I've ever done, yes. But, it's tough, right? So, would you recommend it to anyone? Like, would you feel like Like, I don't want anyone to go through what I've been going through. Waiting on payout from Apex June 3rd. To be honest, I can't even keep track of Apex's payouts. June 4th, I got 2750. June 4th. Let's see. Did I get that money yet? $6,000. So I got $6,000 from Apex. When was this from? It's a good problem to have. I can't even keep track. I should probably look because June 6th, I received $5,050. So that was June 35. It's actually hard to keep track of Apex's payouts nowadays. I really got to go through this because I don't know. I really don't. Okay, Apex 6, 5, 1,000, 2,000. So let's see. How much did I request from Apex? Sorry, guys. I'm trying. Your tax guy's going to love it. Well, I get a 1099, so it doesn't matter. 1099 is one. You get a 1099 and it's one piece of paper. You don't go through every transaction. So how much did I take out from Apex so far this month? Now I'm assuming May 31st payouts will be also this month. How about May 29th? I really need to go through my payouts. It almost doesn't add up. Like if I just look at it in the if I just look at it in like quick perspective, it doesn't add up. Like I just got $6,000 from Apex. I don't know when that's from. I really have no idea where that's from. It's gonna be my homework later on today if I have time. I gotta make sure it adds up. I'm gonna go through all of May and June. Francis, I've seen some people just request and get approved. Is this the money from the ORB? Yes. One account's. This account is this trade, but everything else is ORB. The greatest thing ever. ORB is my greatest trading discovery ever. Besides futures, obviously. Do I put any money aside from payouts for taxes? No. I pay quarterly taxes. Roughly, I estimate my quarterly taxes, and then so that's like putting money away, and then I just don't spend my money. But I have 4 businesses, right? So I have my DJ business, I have a photo booth business, I have my trading business, and I have a YouTube business. So 4 businesses, it all adds up together to be, you know. Is there another benefit in paying quarterly? You don't get penalized. You get penalized if you don't pay quarterly. They don't want you keeping, it's obviously a very small percentage, but if you make a lot of money, it adds up. But as a contractor, you're supposed to pay quarterly. The one way not to get penalized, let's say last year you made 100,000, right? So last year you made 100,000, you pay taxes on that, and then and then this year your estimated taxes, as long as you pay in estimated taxes what you paid in taxes last year, you'll be fine. Even though if you, let's say, quadrupled your total this year. So let's say last year you made $100,000 in payouts and you pay taxes on that, and this year you made $400,000 in payouts. You're not gonna get penalized as long as you paid quarterly taxes based on last year's income. As long as you do that, you don't get penalized. It's like a small percentage interest rate. It's not a penalty. It's just, yeah, it's an interest rate they charge you. I don't know how it works, but like, for example, with my business and with Bullnox, because I use PayPal for Bullnox. I use personal PayPal for Bullnox, and I use PayPal for my DJ business. They send me a form for taxes that breaks down every month and how much money I made that month. So I can't say, oh, I made all my money in December. I didn't have time to pay taxes. You know, they see everything. Easy to miss that sort of stuff. Well, I wouldn't worry about it until you start making a lot of money, and definitely have an accountant. Okay, you don't need an accountant that's crazy good. You just need an accountant that's smart and that's experienced. Don't go for if I had to recommend one thing, now do as you want, but if there's something I would recommend, is don't go with the brand new accountant, a young accountant. Experienced accountants could save you a lot of money. They just know the rule book much better than brand new accountants. Like accountants that do everything by the book are not going to be the best accountants because they don't know all the loopholes. And there's a lot of loopholes in the tax code, right? It's designed that way. I've been told that, not by an accountant, but I've heard of the saying is the code is written so we spend money. The money we make, they want us to spend it. They'll get their money eventually, but that's why you could deduct and write things off, is because they want you to spend the money. It's a code that's written to spend money. What kind of music? I DJ everything. I do weddings, so you have to do everything. I didn't have time to even place my short stop order. You mean like to go long and then stop out? Like when I went long and stop out? Or do you mean to enter short? Yes, I should be in the S Corp. And she's been telling me this, but I've been kind of, I feel like it's just a long process, and I really need to do it. I would save a lot on self-employment taxes, but you like hardstyle EDM? So hardstyle is not something you would play at weddings or parties, right? So it's definitely a more unique. I like EDM, but not hardstyle. I used to love old hardstyle back in the day. But yeah, once you make over a certain amount, going S Corp is definitely the way to go. You would have saved so much if I was an S Corp. You don't save that much because, well, it depends what you consider so much, right? But like, if you make $1 million in a year, S Corp is not going to save you that much because the self-employment taxes are capped. There's a cap on how much money is taxed for self-employment. So once you make above, let's say 100, I don't forget what it is. Is it hard to switch from LLC to S Corp? So no, S Corp is actually above LLC, so you need both. You have an S Corp and then LLC is underneath that. So it's an umbrella. Yep. So with distributions, there's the difference with distributions. There is no self-employment tax. Luna, it's corp is huge. You're not gonna be able to corp. You need a massive company for that. Yeah. S Corp is for individuals and smaller businesses, and it saves you on self-employment taxes. Self-employment taxes, let's see, self-employment taxes bracket. It's 15%, okay? So it's 15% of your money goes to self-employment. But it's only the first $176,000. So if you make $1 million, only the first $176,000 get taxed for self-employment. So there's like huge savings on taxes when you do make like $100,000 to $176,000. That's like when you really save a lot. Or $100,000 to $200,000. Once you go like way above that, you don't really save that much. It's still a lot of money, but percentage-wise, it's not gonna be that much, if that makes sense. Because when you make $1 million, you're gonna be paying like $250 in taxes, right? So if you have to pay extra $10,000 for self-employment, it's really, you don't even feel it at that point. But still good to have. But it's just a little bit of a pain to set up, and you definitely need to be an LLC for trading. And I am not LLC for trading. But I should be on payroll. I should be on payroll myself. pay myself weekly or every 2 weeks on payroll and get taxes taken out from that check. So I should make like a Alpine trading LLC and pay Christian every 2 weeks a salary for being on YouTube and hosting an amazing show for thousands and thousands of people. Huge, you know. And then you prepay taxes that way. Taxes are complicated. Definitely go see an accountant. But the biggest misconception I see on social media when it comes to taxes and trading prop firms is like, oh, do you recommend, or where can I find a accountant that is good with trading? I'm like, if you go to an accountant and you're trading with a prop firm, right? And you go to an accountant and you tell him you're a trader, and then you give him a 1099, they're going to be like, what? What is this? You're a trader or you're a contractor? You're not a trader when it comes to prop firms, guys. So don't even tell your accountant that you're a trader. Okay? That's just going to confuse the hell out of them. That's going to confuse them. You're just basically telling them you're a contractor. You have your 1099. This is my expenses. And what else can I write off, right? So you want to go see your accountant, let's say, twice a year. What can I deduct from this? And they're going to tell you. And then you can explain to them like what you're doing. Because if you tell them you're sitting on the computer all day and you don't really drive a car, so you can't deduct a car. But if you own a house, you could deduct part of your house. You could deduct your property taxes. You could deduct your like gas, for example. You could deduct gas, right? Not all of your gas bills, but your fuel, you could deduct some of it. Your cell phone bill, food. Some of the food you could deduct. It's a small percentage, but you could deduct breakfast. You know, I have breakfast every morning. If not breakfast, I would not be able to make all this money. It's part of it. You know, this is the reason why I make all that money. So you could deduct a lot more than just your evals and your activation fees. Your computers, you know, your desk, your chair for your trading. I mean, a portion only of house expenses. Yes, it's whatever the square footage is of your house in ratio to the square footage of your office or something like that. The punching bag, yep. It's like, if I didn't have this punching bag, I'll kick my dog. So do you want me to buy a punching bag or kick my dog? You know, like, ordinary and necessary. Yes, but it's food. You need food. If you think they're gonna look and be like, that was Red Bull that he bought from this bagel place. At that point, you're gonna have to pay taxes, probably. Maybe, I don't know. That's why you need a good accountant. I don't keep track of my food expenses, so I don't even write off my food expenses, to be honest. RRS. Now you're being of very, very little, because every trip I take is with the potential business client, right? Even if it's my friend, when he gets married, I want him to use me, so I'll pay. Like, listen, bro, Here's the deal. I'm going to pay for this lunch, but if you get married, you're going to be using me, right? Yeah, for me, it's different too. I have a DJ business, yeah. RS, that's all I'm saying. You have to get a good accountant. You need a good accountant. If you cannot do it yourself, then you're going to get screwed. All right. How about the giveaway, guys? Did you leave a comment? Leave a comment because I'm going to be ending the stream here shortly. I got to go get some supplies and this market's dead again. Again, dead market. I haven't taken a trip in a very long time, and my last 4 trips have all been DJ related. I DJ'd a wedding on my last 4 trips. My last 4 trips include Bahamas, Dominican Republic, Canada, and Florida. That's my last 4 trips. I could deduct all of those, which I already did because, well, Canada was this year. So I didn't deduct that yet, but come to Australia? Hell no. What time is it over there right now? Isn't it like 11 p.m.? Oh God, how the hell do... Actually, I'm a night person. I would love to trade overnight for like a month. It must piss you off to like... I guess you get used to it, but... Like, you're trading like on a different day than you actually are trading, right? So like, if you're trading on 13th of June in Australia, you're really trading the 12th of June. But see, fast house shit, like, that's not everyone's cup of tea. We played some music the other day on stream. I don't know what's a good song even.
The sorrow is over, spark up the fire, and I'm flying straight up into the light. Unite, unite, unite. Unite, unite, unite. Unite, unite, unite. Take me back to the old school now.
Not my type. I like Blaster Jacks a lot, but that was not my type of drop. Too busy. Oh yeah, like this YouTube stream I'll not get monetized. Like I'll get a copyright for this, but I'm not monetizing anyway. So there's no ads on my stream.
Take it all. Take it all with you. 'Cause it's so much harder to even get started getting over you. When you leave behind these bittersweet reminders, don't know what to do.
All right, guys, giveaway time. Yeah, I mean, definitely Avicii style. I like all kinds of music though. That's the thing. Like I could listen to that. What is this?
Being 7 back to who we were. Just show me.
I don't know. That's why I might like. Oh yeah. So here's a funny one. This next song is actually my theme song of my stream. So this is a copyright-free song. So when I used to stream during COVID, during GME and AMC craziness, I used to get like 2,000-3,000 people watching me a day sometimes. And that didn't last long, but this was my theme song. I think this one, yeah. I had 2 theme songs. This was one of them. It's like dubstep, which I'm not a huge fan of, but this song is. Yeah, so this was like my theme, like opening song. So when I would go start a stream, this would be my in the background. And someone said Twitch, and that's exactly what it reminded me of, like starting a Twitch stream. And back then, streaming was a lot different. Now this is probably my favorite song of all time to play at parties. Bounce House, so that's like more Australian.
Everybody make it bounce.
Oh, this is a remix. It's a remix, but usually I play that. Well, yeah, I could do a set. Yeah, some more techie house. I don't have any Latin house, but I love Latin house. But I don't know of any songs. Unless you're talking about what's the actual term for that genre of music? It was popular for a little bit. There's a name. There's a genre of Latin house. Forget. Wow, I on my DJ software I have like a folder with the songs, but I forget. It's like it's always remixes. It's like house beats, but guaracha or something like that. Guaracha mix. Yeah, like this. Oh yeah, this is summer vibes right here. Yeah, if you want to, this guy has some awesome videos. Look how many views, 1.2 million views.
Your city around the world. Off with your head. Dance till you're dead. Have to roll. Have to roll. Have to roll on the floor. Never on the west streets. Summer over everything. There's always
How much of knob twiddling is needed? Not as much as they. I could tell you what he's doing. So when he's pressing this button, he's not doing anything right now. So he's basically just staying in rhythm with the song. But when he's actually pressing this button, he's not doing anything. He's just right now he's playing a song on this side, and on this side he's preparing the next song. But when he's pressing this button, he's just restarting the beginning of that song to stay in rhythm, so he could drop it on the right point. You could almost see it in this screen here. When he's pressing it, it's restarting the song. And then when he's this knob is effects, so it's like that little effect sound. So now he's mixing the song in. So he's bringing the next song in. Using an effect and lowering the previous song. And now he switched to this side. So now it's this song playing. So everything that he actually touched, he used. So it wasn't like those fake DJs that just touch knobs and stuff. Scratching is good. But scratching, you need to really know how to do it. Scratching is needed if you want to mix quick But it's also for a certain amount of, like house DJs don't scratch. House DJs don't scratch. No, they're not automatically tempo synced. That's manual. Very easy to do. These are the faders to adjust the speed of a song, and you just match them with the beats per minute. I actually DJ on this controller too. I sold it last year. I switched. Love this song. Same thing, not doing this is not doing anything. But see how he stayed in rhythm to start the song? So it's just a habit of DJs, we do that. Now he's mixing it in. He switched the bass lines. When he spins this, it's adjusting the sync. Actually, that wasn't a good transition. That didn't go well together. But sometimes it happens, and as DJs, that's actually what you want to hear. You don't want to hear a perfect transition every time, because then you know it's fake. Do I go crazy on the table? Plug and play? Yeah, I mix everything. Do I go crazy? I don't know about if I go crazy, but... Anyway, let's do a giveaway because I got to go do stuff. We should definitely do a live DJ session soon. And we need to play... this is going to be our anthem. Well, it's either going to be this... or this. Oh man, how many copyright strikes are we gonna get today? It's gonna be great. All right, someone mentioned the song that was the best not Afro house, Latino house. Buscando. I just want to hear this. See, this is like chill house. This is like this wouldn't work at a party that's not like like this is lounge music. That's what we call it. Lounge or beach vibes. Yeah, this is not, to me, that's not a party song. This is literally, well, I mean party, I mean like a full dance floor, packed nightclub. This is more like chill vibe on the beach, at a tiki bar, in the backyard, in the pool, barbecuing, stuff like that. That's what I, or just listen in the background, chill. But does it make you want to go crazy? No. But again, music is so interesting that I love all kinds of music. It's just there's right places for it. And I love when I get these requests for weddings Like I'm a pretty good crowd reader, so I can read the crowd pretty well. And I love when I get requests from the bride and groom and I just know this is not gonna work. Like 20 years of experience, I just know this is not gonna work. We still gotta play it sometimes and we're just like, oh, this is terrible for this crowd. Because the bride and groom love that kind of music, but they don't know that general public does not, right? For weddings, you got to play what general public likes for the most part. There's some instances where you get to play a cool set. Like I got to play Cascade at a wedding recently. Was it Cascade? Or is it Dead Mouse? I think it was, maybe it was Dead Mouse. It was both, but I think during the dancing, I think it was Dead Mouse, Ghost and Stuff. I think I played. Yeah, this. Like if I played this at a regular wedding, people would look at me like I'm crazy. But this was a specific crowd that all the groomsmen and the groom loved this song and they were singing this song like crazy and everyone just vibed with it. This is 2009. Oh my God. That's so long ago. Do you receive many requests of songs at events? It depends. I would say an average is 5 songs for a party. It's like an average request volume. Because we don't tell people to come up for requests. A lot of times, bride and groom don't want us to take requests. I had a request this past weekend. It was a good song, but I just knew it wasn't going to work for this crowd. It was a newer song, and for the right crowd, it's great, but it just wasn't. But it was from someone I knew, right? It's someone I knew, and I did her daughter's wedding. Now, she wasn't, you know, she's in her 40s or something, so she's not like old. But it wasn't like an oldies. It was a song that could have fit at most parties, but I knew it wasn't gonna fit on this one. I played it and I cleared the dance floor, and I was just like, oh. Sometimes it happens. Oh, the drunker guy. The drinking guys are the worst. Because when they drink a lot, all night, they don't request a single song until it's last 10 minutes of the song. I mean, the last 10 minutes of the party, and then they request it 10 times every 2 minutes. Those are the worst. Because they get hostile. They get like angry. You know, there's 2 types of drunks, as we all know. There's the happy drunks, and then there's the pissed off drunks. Wolf, yeah, that's a great song. I've used that song many times for the entrance of the bride and groom. One of my trader friends who got married used that song as his entrance song. Do I hate it when people come up with request songs? No. I just hate it when it's a stupid request. I have a funny story with WAP. Someone requested WAP. Of course, I wasn't going to play it. And, you know, the guy was as straight as this this NQ trend is, you know, like very up and down. So I'm like, why is this guy of all people, why is this guy requesting this song? And then, you know, he got mad. And I told him, I'm not playing this. Like, hell no. Give me any other request, I'll play it. And then I found out that that's the groom's brother at the end of the night. Because I told the groom, I'm like, listen, there was this one guy who got really rude. You know, I kind of told him to like stop requesting and just go enjoy. and he kind of got rude. So, you know, I just told him about it. He's like, oh, don't worry, that's my brother. He gets like that when he drinks. And he's like, thank God he didn't play that song. It's a terrible song. All right, let's do this giveaway, guys, because I really got to go. My dad's going to be here. It's going to kill me. All right, you guys left the comments. How many comments do we have? So much trading. So much for trading lately, guys. Yo, why does Jay look like... He looks like someone from Fast and Furious. Who is this guy? Man, YouTube is... Joe likes candlesticks. Blew all his accounts. Am I subscribed to him? I don't know who it is. Nope. Maybe you guys should go support this guy. I don't know why he's shirtless though. Maybe tell him to put a shirt on. It'll definitely be he's trying to be like Patrick. The algorithm must be working. The problem is like people like this, right? Let's see one of his first video. Wait a minute. His first video was 9 days ago, and he's already getting that many views. The algorithm is definitely picking him up. But see, people think it's like trading is gonna be so easy. Trading is never gonna be easy, guys. Well, you could pay for views, but like I don't know. For me, it seems like those are organic views. All right, let's do giveaway, guys. Giveaway time. That's why I get nervous, not because of size. We got 99 comments. Any last comments? Let's see some of the comments here. Journey is tough. Crazy how trading can humble you really quick. Yep. That's why you got to stay humble. If you get ahead of yourself too fast, you're just going to get slapped. Emotional roller coaster, always. That's trading. Sucks. Humble. Yeah. Trying. Sometimes it's tough. But yeah, thanks for all the comments, guys. Let's do a giveaway here on the... Carolina, the link is up in the pinned comments. Pinned message on the top. How come my comment is not showing up? It is. Trading wearing a bikini would go well. Yeah. We'll subscribe, Carolina. Don't worry. We'll subscribe. We'll give you all the attention. We're going to take it away from Tori Trades and from Tanya. Now, who's this other girl? There's another girl that's popping up nowadays. What's her name? I forget. There's another girl that's popping up. Oh, what's her name? Lumi, yeah, Lumi. Minx is, she would do well streaming, yeah. All right, let's do a giveaway. Carolina, did you leave a comment? So I gotta go get some pipe. I gotta get some more pipe and connectors to finish my irrigation system for my trees. Does Apex punish you if you scalp 21 ticks? No. Apex does not have any scalping restrictions. The only restriction that they have is 1 to 5 risk reward. So if you scalp for like 5 ticks and you end up losing, you know, like 10 points, then that's going to be a red flag. But if you trade for 20 ticks, then you could risk 100 ticks. Yeah, I'm going to lay that pipe in about 10 inches of dirt. 400 feet of pipe. Yep. I'm going to lay that pipe 10 inches deep, guys. Three max? No, because then if you do it 3 inches, then it's not deep enough and it's not gonna, the pipe's not gonna be protected and you could have an accident. It could, the pipe could burst. Oh my, let me see. I had a picture. I'm just gonna put it in my Discord. It's the easiest way for me to share pictures. So that's the trencher. So first you make a hole, you prep the hole, and then you stick the pipe in. This is a dangerous tool though. Amber came in here. She heard us talk about it, and she's like, "Oh, we gotta check out Alpine stream." Amber, make sure you leave a comment on the video because I'm about to pick a winner for a $100 giveaway. Because I got so lucky on one of my trades today that I am feeling generous. Today, so even if I don't know if I'm gonna get approved in my Apex payouts, but whatever. Wow, Corey. Burn. I am sure that the market is laying a lot of pipe too. The market is everyone. All right, I'm gonna pick someone. Pick someone here. 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Smart how you waited for confirmation. Carl's Way. Let's see. I don't know if he's here though. The problem with the YouTube comments is like your usernames are different than he might not be here though. Who knows? We're gonna give it a minute. Is Carl in the house? We started the giveaway. We said 10:30, so it's an hour late. We have moved to Central Time. I did not specify. Actually, I did specify Eastern Time. Oops. Well, the YouTube name is different from the comment name. So the comment name is going to be your actual username you created. And then what you see on YouTube in comments, like in the chat, is different than your actual username. For example, see, John, you're using your same name. So it's same, but it's different. Like if I pick you, it's gonna say John Ripple OG. It's not gonna. Okay, Carl is not here though. I am gonna move on. If Carl responds before I pick the next winner, that's fine. But if he does not, then we'll move on to the next one. Ooh, market's dropping. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, Marco again. I feel like didn't Marco just win something? But he's not here. Marco's not here. And I know that's his actual name. Oh, he's here. How come I couldn't type it? Oh, now you're here. Let's go. Congrats. You could thank NASDAQ for your winnings. Because I got bailed out here, guys. I almost blew an account here. I bought the top. I went through a 50-point drawdown, and then I ended up getting saved. Send me an email with your PayPal, Carl, and All right, guys, I got to go get some of that pipe that we just talked about. I am missing around 50 feet. And you're done with Apex and props and just going to trade personal. Tom, what happened? Hold on, guys. Let's listen to Tom. Tom needs help. He needs to vent. He needs to vent out to us. Unless nothing happened, and that's just your decision. But usually when I hear a comment like that, I feel like something happened. I swear to God, if this market just sells off now, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to set an alert. Alert down here. And down here. Okay, Tom, but that's one prop firm. That's Apex. Go to Take Profit Trader, go to Tradeify, go to Top Step. You don't have to trade with Apex. I'm getting a payout from Tradeify today. I'm getting a Tradeify payout. So this week, every day, I'm getting Take Profit Trader payouts. I just requested Apex. I don't know if I'm going to get approved, but I'm going to request Tradeify. I'm going to request Bull Knocks. There's really no, if you don't like one prop firm, don't trade with them. Just move on to the next. Trading your personal account is not going to make anything different. If you're not able to make money with prop firms, you will not be able to make money on your personal account unless for some odd reason you could just, I don't know, just trade better with no rules. I use QUANTOWER. Less headache, yes. Could be less headache if you're winning, but if you're if you're losing, then definitely gonna be a bigger headache. Dom, how much money have you made in a personal account? All those rules are the reason for most of my losses. That's what you think. See, that's what you think. But that's typically the human nature of blaming something else versus taking responsibility for our own losses. Like I could take trades right now and lose and blame the market, or I could just sit here and not take a trade and be okay with it. Yeah, like what? There's no rule on Take Profit Trader does not have a single rule besides news trading. Why this sudden volatility? It seems to be the norm nowadays. Yeah, Blue Sky, the only problem I have with them is the way they have it set up for daily payouts. It takes a while to get there. I feel like Take Profit Trader and Trade Day are better, but Blue Sky is definitely on my list for the 8th. So I want to have 8 daily payout accounts, and Blue Sky would be one of them. Okay, Dom, and you've only traded personal account until 2 years ago. How much money did you make? Like, in those 6 years, have you made close to $500,000? $60K in what? In those 5 years? I'm talking about the 5 years of trading, roughly. Obviously, you're not gonna know exact, but ballpark. Because I'm trying to make a comparison to prop firms versus personal account. But I gotta go. I really gotta go. My dad's gonna be here soon, and he ain't gonna be happy. Okay. You never had a lot of capital, and that's why I switched to props. Understandable. But trust me, the reason why you lose on prop firms is not because of the prop firm rules. It's because of your trading. There's very few of the prop firm rules that really affect us, okay? 30% drawdown on Apex could be something that affects you and why you take the losses. But then it's because we're risking a lot, right? We're risking a lot for what we're given. But other prop firms, what rules are there? There's no rules on Tradeify. There's no rules on Bullnox. There's no rules on Take Profit Trader. There's no rules on Top Step. Just show up every day and trade, you know? The reason why Apex has a lot of rules is because you can make $4,000 and withdraw $40,000. That's the reason why Apex has a lot of rules, because no other prop firm you could do it on. To make $4,000 across one account, copy it into 20 accounts, and request $40,000. It used to be $2,600 and request $40,000, which is what a dream that would be again. Yep, Dom, I feel the same way, and that's why I'm not trading this price action. I went from 2-3 weeks of amazing trading, you know, getting the trade win, you know, 5-6 trades a day, to now basically every trade I take, it goes against me first. It's not my market, and I'm not gonna blame the market, because the market is going to change, but I'm not gonna adapt to it too much, because I don't want to change my trading approach, because I know the market's going to come back. If I change the approach to trading ranges, as soon as I get comfortable with trading ranges, the trend market's going to come back. And it's just like, do I use ICT concepts? No. Marco, I'll get to it in a bit. And you got to make how much to request a payout with Apex? To get a full payout is $4,100 on the 50K account. The minimal would be the 25K, and you need to make $1,600 to request $500 payout. The minimum is $1,600 to request $500. So on the 25K, to get a full payout, you need to make $2,600. Eight minimum days. Again, Apex is the most powerful prop firm for literally, you could change your life with Apex, versus with like Take Profit and stuff. You could grind, right? You could grind the small payouts and make a living. Apex could change your life with 1 or 2 big payouts. You know, it could be your, you know, you could pay for your rent the whole year in one payout. It could, you know, a couple payouts could be a down payment for a house. It's just, the beast of Apex is just completely different, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. So that's why there's more hoops to jump through with Apex, but you can't do that at any other prop firm. But you could do it when you combine prop firms. If you combine Tradeify, you combine Take Profit, you combine Top Step, that's 15 accounts right there. You could just run them all up and do the same thing you would do on Apex. So Apex is not the only way. It's just Apex makes it easier with in-house, accounts. Isn't it funny, Grizz? You say you were killing it in March and April, but May was the hardest month for you. Versus for me, March was the hardest month for me ever in futures. And April was okay, and May was my best month in the year, in 12 months. May was my best month since May of last year. It's crazy how for one person it's a great market. And then for the next person, it's a terrible market. And you can't blame the market. It's literally us, traders, right? That's the negative part about trading NASDAQ and futures. You're limited to what you could trade. With stocks, you're going to find a stock that's doing what you want it to do that day. If you like trending markets, you're going to find a stock that is trending. If you like ranging markets, you're going to find a stock that's doing a range and you're going to scalp it. In futures, you're going to do and trade whatever the NASDAQ does. And it's going to take a lot of patience to not trade when it doesn't do what you want. I'm still here. Yeah, I got to go. Yep. Only payouts I ever got with my funded futures was always the Apex accounts. Apex Expert. My funded futures, I've never gotten a payout with any other account besides the Expert. Do any prop firms allow stock trading? Technically, no. There's one prop firm that has it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Number one, it's illegal. Number two, I've heard some nightmare stories. All right, guys, I got to go. And thanks for tuning in. Sorry, guys, for the slow trading lately. Really just not feeling the market and did some damage, right? Lost a lot of accounts trying to trade it. Lost an account yesterday. Lost an account on Tuesday. I think I lost Monday. I think I lost an account, maybe two. Forget. So just not an easy market for me to trade. But I think just got to wait it out and hopefully something happens. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, Friday. I can't believe it's Friday again. Oh my God, where's the time going? That's the biggest problem with trading, guys. The time goes by so fast, week after week, month after month. When I took a loss on Friday last week, I was like, oh my God, it's going to take me all the way till Wednesday to get to break even, to recover the loss. It's not forever. It's going to, take such a long time. And look at this. It goes by so quick, you don't even know. And if we just make $200-300 dollars a day for 2 months, look how far we could be. But we want it now. We want it right away. We don't want to wait a month for the first payout. Yes. I'm still scalping, but in a different way. Odania, a couple people said that as well. I'll just make screenshots of your trades. So I'll take a screenshot of this. And say what I was doing. I think they just want to know if you're trading or I don't know. Some people ignored it. Some people ignored it and they requested a payout and they got approved. So I don't know what to tell you. It's bizarre. Apex got to figure their stuff out. Otherwise, they're going to keep falling down the ladder of top prop firms. literally, if not 20 accounts, Apex would not be in the top 6 prop firms. At least for me. Oh, really, Camber? Yeah, I haven't heard of that yet. I wouldn't overthink it, Odane. If you're a momentum trader, just take a screenshot of the trades and make some notes. Open it in PowerPoint or Photoshop or some kind of app where you could write on the charts and make some notes here. It's like I went long here because of momentum and support, you know, higher highs and, you know, draw a trend line or something. They got to realize that a lot of people trade with gut feeling and with, which is price action, right? Based on feel. It's not always black and white. If everything was black and white, you know, you could describe every single entry and how you're going to take it, you know, then you could copy that style. Someone else could copy it and then you could sell it. Trading is not like that. Intuition is part of trading. Oh, the way he trades, maybe. I'm sure Kellyanne loves that. Kellyanne has been feeling some heat, but she's got the skin of an alligator. Very, very tough. This will be my 10th payout from the same Bullnox account. Let's go. I would be expecting a live account soon for you. I am on 54 days. So this is uncapped payout. So I have a dilemma. It's like today I made $400 on it, right? Yeah, today I made 362 and 500. So I have 2 accounts at max payout, uncapped. Do I keep trading them all the way till next Friday? If I keep trading them till next Friday, I could request a big payout, right? Right now I could request 2,500 from this account. Maybe I should go for like 4,000, 5,000. And I'm requesting a payout from these 2 accounts. So this one is 11 days already for the second payout at 54,699. And then this one is at 11 days at 54,100. So it'll be first payout. But I feel like I'm pretty consistent here. I love this. Like, I wish Apex would do this. Like, it's so simple. I log in, I check my account. I know how many days I've traded for the payout. I know what my consistency is. I know what my biggest day is. So if I want to do a manual consistency check, I can. I know what my balance is. I know how many payouts I took from this account total. You know, it's so simple, yet so effective. It's actually I would say Bullnox has the best dashboard when it comes to the simple breakdown of things that you need to know about your account. I would say they're number 1 right now, because like other prop firms have a very dialed in dashboard if you want to break down your trading and your statistics and all that stuff. But when it comes to just what you need to know, how far you are for next payout, you can't beat this. I mean, as simple as it gets. And look how quick I could switch between accounts. Like on Tradeify, you got to click and it's like, you know, this pops up and this pops up, and it's like with Tradeify, it's hard to keep with, you know, keep up with the account numbers. You don't know which account's which. Tradeify is half bad, actually. It's TakeProfitTrader that's very complicated with the names. Like, they don't keep any track of how many accounts you had. I'm skeptical about activating it. Intraday trailing drawdown, of course. Why would you be skeptical? Bullnox has been around since, I don't know. Bullnox has been my second best prop firm in payouts. Yeah, why would you take an eval if you're skeptical? But anyway, guys, I gotta go. 11:45. I will not be back home till like 12:30 at least. And I told my dad I'll have everything by 12. All right, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. All right? We're going to continue the conversation. Nutty's doing fine. He'll be fine. Is Bullnox rule friendly? Yes. The only rule they have is flipping 20%. You could trade news, you could scalp, you could do, you know, DCA, you could do everything. They don't deny payout for anything else. They do have a non-copy trading policy, but I don't know. They don't really deny anyone that I've seen. All right, guys, I really gotta go. Sorry. Love you guys. Till next time.